Hello, this is Ice and Quinn, and we are playing Warframe for the Nintendo Switch. I keep trying to decide if I want to say Switch or Nintendo Switch, and I always pause. I guess at Warframe. Today, this is a live broadcast where I almost have a voice. Hopefully it'll get better as we go. And what we're going to do is try out a couple of frames that players normally probably wouldn't get to try or shouldn't be buying until they know if they want to play them or know how they play. And all the frames I'm trying out are going to be for solo play, but work well with group play. Having some tea here in hopes of fixing my voice a little bit. The first one, of course, is Excalibur. I've been playing that, excuse me, since the game came out on the Switch, so he's my highest ranked character. And what we're going to do is head on over to I think Mercury. It shows Venus, but we're going to Mercury, and we're going to try and do an exterminate mission, which is one of the easiest solo missions, and I often find quite rewarding, at least to play. We're in a public group right now, so let's switch it to we're in a solo group, because that's sort of the point behind this. All right, and we'll get started. I think. And Prime, well, let's see what the first one is. This is a standard extermination. There's a few in there, so we'll try a couple. It's a 6 to 8 level, so we're overranked on that. Apologize again for the coffee. If you're not familiar with how to customize your lander, just hit the plus button on your controller and go into landing craft, and there will be an option there for customize. And actually decorate. You can hang stuff on the walls, and when you do the Kubro mission, you'll get a poster you can hang on your wall.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
I should mention that I've brought my Kubro. That's Callie. It's a female Kubro. I've kept the original random colors and pattern striping. You can change that if you want when playing. She's low level, so she's probably going to die. Not die, just go into stasis in the middle of a battle. Although this is Grenier, so one can never tell. She's not found a Grenier. I know this because she always attacks him. Alright, as usual, I'm going to collect all the loot I can because we need it to build the upcoming episode dojo. We're going to be building our own clan. Even if you just make it a ghost clan for yourself, it's great for doing research to get new equipment so you don't have to buy it. You can get the blueprints and build it. You still have to pay for the blueprints. Kelly has the ability sometimes to rip open a lock. If I stand next to it, you often get her attention. And she unlocked that one. She can also dig up treasure.
Keep going. Nobody knows
Usually
you're here.
the barking lets you know that. There's some loot there. Since I think this frame is rank 17, this shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, I got a guy teleport behind us. Gotta reload. Have to make sure I pick up the loot. If you're playing a solo game, these doors that normally require 2 players only require 1. Kelly was barking, so I want to see if she found me some loot. She did. It's not much loot, so you don't have to go and pick it up, but being greedy and short on money, I tend... Oh. Yeah. That didn't work so well, did it? Sometimes you have to do a little bit of sliding around. when you're a ninja. In regards to Excalibur for solo play, I think he's perfectly suited for solo play. He's good at crowd control. He's good at stealth. He's good at taking down enemies. He's not as good at defending an objective. Uh-oh, somebody's running away. See if we can catch him. Oh, there he is. You'll later learn about Clem. They're actually saying get Clem. Clem's one of their comrades. It's comrades, not comrades. So again, I think the only weakness in some missions for Excalibur is if you're trying to hold an objective. Excalibur isn't as well suited as some other frames. He can be stealthy because he's fairly agile, but I would say overall, upfront warrior is probably this type of mission is probably the best, or a rescue mission. Something that requires speed, moderate amount of stealth, as he can actually run up to people and still be stealthy. That was a stealth kill. And for those who don't know, there is a difference in your running speed between the frames. Shoot that down. This is hold on, get him away from that. The pistol I'm using is a Vastos Prime. I have a few pistols I've bought the blueprints for and used. I'll stand over and explain this while Kelly digs for treasure. I was because hold on, I gotta put my T down now and hunt this guy because he's going to go up there and set off an alarm. Now he's going to go up there and hide. They will actually lay down on the ground like they're dead. That's a clever thing. Any more? Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, is it's my what is it? Annual birth celebration, and I was gifted the Vault Magnetic Mayhem set, which gives you prime weapons, and prime weapons don't have a rank lock on them. And the Vastos Prime and the Vastos are two guns I normally use. I'm not high enough rank to unlock the Vastos, but since the Vasto Prime came with that one, let's kill this guy. With that bundle, I am using it. It's a 6-shooter, so you get to play cowboy, space cowboy with it if you can hit a target. He got his alarm off.
You've been seen.
The problem is it's a 6-shooter. They actually have dual Vastos. So you have two pistols in your hands. I prefer the single with some with some gaudy paint, and I use a lot of quick reload. These melee guys have a tendency to teleport or become invisible. See if we can get this quickly. Make sure I got the right button, because it doesn't seem to be responding ever. I have to do a video on how to hack those. Since my Vastos is lower rank, I'm using it right now. The other gun that I have is the Carrack, which is an assault rifle. I bought the blueprint for that, collected the materials, and built it. So always keep an eye out for blueprints. Once you have your dojo or your clan space station, you can build research facilities and research different weapons that you can't buy the blueprint for on the market. So anyone who's played the game knows probably Excalibur, or anyone who's played in a group has played with probably 10 Excaliburs at the beginning. So, as I said, he's perfect for, you know, assault missions, slight stealth missions, fast rescue missions, even spy missions. He can be used for just about anything. It's just there are some other frames that are a little bit easier or better. This situation here, if I go in, use radial javelin, didn't get the guys coming up the stairs, is he can do crowd control very quickly. And I'm using a pistol, so it's not ranked up. So this is exterminate mission is something he's perfect for. Yes, welcome to the channel. And yeah, I am using just a standard Excalibur right now. I'll be switching frames in a little bit to try out some different ones, but this is he's a rank 17 Excalibur, I think. He might be a little bit higher now. It's when you get well, one of the choices you get when you first start the game. And so I'm using it on this type of mission, just to show what missions that he's best suited for. I do think he's probably suited well for any mission except for interception solo, and maybe mobile defense solo. There's a couple others. As solo. Let's get rid of these guys. Ooh. Knockdown. So, radial javelin. That guy was teleporting. Are we all done? Nope. There's more. Do you play the game? Is it Olu? Or Alu? I've been playing the game for years, actually. I've played it on other platforms, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to try it out on the Switch. Oh, treasure chest over here. Sorry. Loot locker. He's about to find some loot. No. I mean, we'll stealth. Thought we'd stealth kill him, but I guess we didn't. Okay, we can get rid of most of them. There's a not so great mod, but I'll take any mod I can get. Come back and kill that guy. Keep popping up. And I do have a style card for my assault weapon. Before I use it, though, I want to get rid of this flamethrower. So 3 taps will give me 1 attack. In fact, we can just switch over to it permanently here. And then I believe 2 and 4 with a pause. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's the other combo that you can use. Yes, it's actually I think it's been a couple days because I had to wait 2 days to go up to rank 2. But yep, I have been just playing on Switch recently. I've been playing on PS4 for what, 4 years, something like that. In fact, my first video on this channel was on the PS4.
Another successful mission.
Warframe.
Find extraction.
But I've made a lot of videos in the last 2. I actually think it might be 3 days. Because I think I have 7 videos on and 4 more coming. And I skipped a day for the rank test, so and I'm only at rank 2, so that's at least 2 days there for a rank test. But yep, new let's... Or I guess new for Nintendo Switch. I do miss the ability to go anywhere on the map. Okay, we're at the end here, so let's slide in. Did we hit him? Yeah, we did. I think the Kubro might have got him. No loot in this room. Let's leave. And what I've done is I picked up a couple of Warframes to try them out so new players don't actually buy Warframes that they probably don't need. Since I know what Warframes I need, I pretty much have all of them on my other accounts. I grab them and do a couple videos on what's good for solo play and what's good maybe for a new player to buy if you're going to buy one. I see a lot of people buying frames in the games. A lot of times they're not buying maybe the best frames for beginning player or the best frames for, you know, group or solo play. They might be buying the best frames they like, which is fine, but I hate for someone to buy it and then regret spending the money. And then I was joking earlier, as Vahek says he has an annual birthing ceremony. I just experienced my annual birthing ceremony, and someone gifted me the Mayhem set, Meg and Nova, neither of which I'm going to be using in this video, but do have those as well. So let's see who we can switch over to next. Let's go to Frost and try a defense or excavation. That might work out. I'll just leave him with the same equipment, except since he's lower rank, I'm going to I have a carrier that I got. In my first video I suggested if anyone is going to buy a Sentinel, make it a carrier, or at least buy the blueprint and build it.
Now get out there and
because it's a giant vacuum cleaner.
make the Lotus proud.
That will help you get your dojo built quickly and help you build your other weapons. I picked up the blueprint for Rhino. I've already built it. And this is, I guess, another Sentinel that I have. And I think I also have this that I haven't built yet, so we'll start building it. I don't have the equipment. I do have everything for the burst in now. Not sure I want it now that I bought the Carrick blueprints. So we'll hold off on building that. So I want to save the resources for the dojo. And we'll try the best mission to do this would be probably on Earth. Exterminate? Nope. Maybe something I haven't unlocked.
Do you remember
The sensitivity on this controller
operator?
is a little
Order
bit...
seems to have
I
misplaced
can't
those memories.
get anywhere in between. Okay, there we go. Interception. Let's try that. We'll do it solo first, then maybe we can try it with a group of people as well. So this is Frost, and I did pick it up because you're not going to get it until later in the game. You will get Rhino when you fight the second boss at Fossa. And I do have videos. I think all the videos are posted now on that. I played it 4 times. Got a duplicate once, and then got the other parts. So that was lucky on that one. Rhino always being one of my favorites.
Nearby communications towers are broadcasting crucial enemy intelligence. Capture the towers and decode any incoming messages.
All right. She mentioned towers, but I don't see any easy directions, so we could lose this one. Alright, I see him there. Okay, so let's go here. We might not have enough energy. I would normally put up a snow globe here
You have captured a radio
to
tower.
slow down the enemies when they come, but I don't have a way to regenerate the energy except for one pad that I have on me right now. but I would suggest using the pads normally. I'm going to put one here.
Tower captured.
There we
Beginning
go.
stream decode now.
Later, when you can
The enemy have captured a tower.
get some modified ability cards, I would suggest using one that freezes them when they enter.
The enemy is dominating.
Yeah,
You
they're
must
dominating.
capture a
We're
tower.
gonna have to put this down
and
so we get some
quickly.
energy. Put up a snow globe here. This will at least slow them
Power
down.
online.
I'll try this one. That's not somebody to shoot there, is it?
This tower is
See
ours
if we can get
now.
over this one. And put another snow globe down. That's the only energy pad I had, so.
Tower lost.
It's gonna be.
You have captured a radio tower.
Where the guy's hiding. We're in conflict, but the longer I keep them in conflict here, the longer they're not at the other two towers. And we might pick up some energy
Tower online.
to do an avalanche. Okay, we got that one.
The enemy have taken a tower. You
Let's
must
see which
recapture
one.
it.
I think it's the one we just came from. No, it'll be the first one. No, it doesn't appear to be this one. We're a little bit behind. Ah, it's that one. Okay. So if I could do this attack, my avalanche, I would.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
Now they're taking this one.
We have lost control of a tower.
Kill the guy at the console, and I'll let you get a little bit faster. And with energy pads, it works the best. You can.
This tower is ours now.
Don't know that we're going to be able to pull this off if they're going to keep taking them from me.
We have lost control of a tower.
Got in conflict, so see if I can use avalanche yet. Nope. Now we're neutralizing it. It's close. Avalanche would have helped quite a bit because we could kill them quicker.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
I'll sit here. This is the hardest one. Should have picked another tower. So we're catching up.
Tower lost.
Okay, they just took that one. At the very least, we want to keep them from owning it and give us time to maybe catch up and overrun them.
You have captured a radio tower.
It's close. We might be able to stay here and draw their attention.
The enemy have captured a tower.
The snow globe does slow them down, so it makes it more difficult for them to move.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. This tower is ours now.
This one's in conflict, so at least they're not getting points from it, but yeah, we're neutralizing it.
Tower online.
Let's see which one they take next. I can see.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Yeah, we get that energy. We might be able to do a snow globe. Where is this guy? He's up there.
You have captured a radio tower.
And let's head on to the other one, since I see a pattern. Well, they're going to this one. Okay, snow globe, see if we can... So if I've got the range, we might be able to capture that one quickly. There we go.
Lost.
Let's put us ahead. That one's not lost. Oh, they already took that one back.
We have successfully
There we
decoded the message. Clear the area.
Oh, easy perk. So if you can use energy pads, which are blueprints you can buy from your dojo or from the store, and build a few of them, it's much easier because you can do crowd
Are you
control.
willing to stay and decode more messages?
And we'll go ahead and depart here.
Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.
And we got a few cards there. Oh, the reason why, as I said, the snow globes I'm putting up is because it slows them down when they try to walk in. All their movements are at least halved, which gives you more time to retake the area. That's something that Excalibur can't do if you're playing solo. If you're playing in a group, it's not a problem. Let's build an energy pad. I have the blueprint for it. Just builds one at a time. It's 250,000 credits if you want to buy. The one that builds 10 at a time. Ammo restore. Here we go. So I'll build that. It'll take about a minute.
New
Yeah,
alert
and
marked
ceramic
on
damage.
navigation, Tenno.
Let's take a look at, see where that is. Scoot over here. Alright, that's the defense. That's against Corpus. That's the wrong one. It's a lift fisher. So there's no standard alert that I can see.
Do you remember the old war, Operator?
Okay.
Ordis seems to have misplaced those memories.
And hopefully this is done. It is just about now.
Gun.
Okay, well,
Somebody has items for you, Operator.
put that back in. Go to our gear, make sure we have it. This cursor does seem to move pretty slowly. Yep, we have it. Alright. Let's head on back and we'll try an excavation. That's one a lot of people have difficulty solo. I don't think I've unlocked one yet, so... Oh, there's one. So we can do that one. If you have a few energy pads with frost, it makes it a lot easier. Frost has 4 powers. One's basically throw snow in your face. The other is a wave of ice. And then snow globe, which is great in defense because bullets fired will not enter it. Most attacks won't enter it. And it slows down attackers from entering it. And when you cast it, it actually pushes them out. And the last one's avalanche, which is an area effect or a group crowd control ability. If you put stretch on it, you can get quite a large group of people. Alright, this one is normally difficult.
The scanner has picked up a target.
Like
Go
a
to
tar-
the dig site.
For solo players because they have to keep everyone away from the objective. It is sort of a modified version of defend. Oh, we want this guy. because he has an energy pack on it. So let's just pick that up and go to our objective. And Frost always has enough energy when you start to cast one snow gun, which is what I'm going to put out here. And my energy already went in.
Is ready to go.
What I'm going to do is try and draw them in, since they can't shoot through here. I don't have to worry about it being damaged. This guy over here I want closer, because he has an energy pack on him. These other guys aren't quite as important. But if you let the guy moved in, the guys with the energy packs come in. I guess I'm going to have to kill him up there. Oh, he fell down, that's good. So now I have an energy pack sitting over that I can pick up later.
We need another power cell for the
Which I need right now. Make sure that side's clear, and then we'll just go out here. Oh, this guy's got one too. I'll pick it up. Jump back in here. So I can see if you're solo playing, this makes it a lot easier. Here comes some Kubra.
Has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
You could leave this and go to the next site. They may or may not destroy it, but it will run out of energy. So I'd suggest, if you're doing solo, stay here and then wait. Well, we're about to run out of energy again, so I'll go out here and see if I can get one. Oh, we dropped another one around here. Let's see if we got one up top. No, not that I see. And they will slip in there. There's one with energy pack. Because you don't have to do multiples at a time. You can actually do just two, particularly if you're solo, just do one at a time. And with each one that you uncover, you'll get a different level of ranking loot. There's another. I'm not going to bring it in close right now. Let me see if I can drop it.
The excavator has run out of power.
Okay.
Find
Now
a cell.
I need it. And so I try not to kill them too far out, because you're going to need the power cells, and you don't want to run a long ways off. These guys are on a platform, so they don't want to come down.
Look what we just
Okay,
uncovered.
so we got some
Extraction is available. if
money.
you
Let's
choose.
go on to the next objective, just to see. I think we may get Endo, which is much needed. Depends on the loot drop table. I want that guy because he has energy. Oh, that hurt. I want to put up another snow globe.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
So if you have multiple players, that's when they could go handle the next objective. That guy's got energy, so let's kill him, move him there. The shield will only take so much damage before it collapses. He's like Rhino's iron skin. I want that money.
The excavator has lost power.
Yep.
Find
So let's
another
grab
cell.
this cell. Oh, I saw a guy with a cell on his pack over there. There he is. Yep. Yep. A couple of them. Just fall over, die. There we go. Did he not drop a cell? There it is. We'll put this one in for now. As you can see, they move a little bit slower when they're stuck inside. Which will give you the time to get away and get back. And all the bullets are being deflected. Grab the loot. He's got a power cell. So we've got two. We've got one on this side, one on the other side. So I'll go ahead and bring this one in. And hopefully that'll be all we need. There's another guy over here with a power cell. I prefer it if they walk right up to the snow globe, which is a horrible name. That guy has the power cell. There we go. So we got more money. Well, let's see if we can try one more and not get... Well, not that I don't want the money, but... Change the drop table. Here's some resources. Let's see if we can jump up there. I sort of did. When you change locations, you usually leave everyone behind. So if you don't bring power with you, you can create a situation that well, leaves you with no power. So a good rule of thumb is not to jump on the thing that you'll respawn in. Frost does not move quickly. You need a rush mod installed on him because he's very tanky. A lot of armor and far from being as flexible as Excalibur. Excalibur would be there already. Everyone will leave you behind. Of course, I'm stopping for loot on the way too. So I have to let everyone catch up to me and get more energy. Okay.
An artifact has been located.
And we already got our guy delivering our energy to us here. Let's go ahead. Two of them. Just going to leave those there. And a third one. Maybe he can get a little bit closer. There we go. Just drop them right there. Thank you for the delivery. Well, that makes this one a lot easier. And I guess I should put up a snow globe here. So the disadvantage of this point in solo is the enemies have become much stronger. You can't take as much damage.
The excavator has lost power.
But with the snow globe, you do have some protection. I'm going to call it the shield because, oh, this guy's got one. I'll take that off your hands there. Because snow globe sounds a little bit hokey to me. The problem is the longer you go, the more powerful the weapons become. And the faster the shield will go down. Over that way. Bring these in because we're going to need it in a second. Even the guys hiding will cause the shield to dissipate because they're going to sit and snipe at the shield the whole time. We got plenty of energy this time. Don't need it, but I'm going to use it for this guy. That should be the last round. There we go. We got Intensify, which is not a damaged one, or flawed. Perfect. And some cryotic material. We'll go ahead and leave now. It looks like Speed Holster is on Mercury. I don't think I unlocked that far. But it might be worth a try. Okay, if you have a carrier, which I do, you can pick up most of that stuff if you shoot it there. and leave. So we did get Intensify, which is nice. And it's the full power card. 3,000 credits, 600 cryotic. Rest 2 caches of credits. That would have been nice if we picked up something else a little bit rare. But the Intensify at this stage, normally I'd scoff at that, but we're going to go use it if we can right now. Let's see what other sort of trouble we can get into. So he is at 19 now. That's not what I want. We get rid of the enemy sense. Use that when I'm doing the rank up tests. And Intensify. So we can increase our power. This is flawed. I hate to use. I have to upgrade the flawed ones. That one's flawed as well. So fighter equilibrium. All right, let's intensify this one time. We'll intensify the Intensify. So we'll rank it up once in the mods. I think that might do 10%.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Yep, 10%. So we'll make him a little bit stronger. Given that the video is an hour, I might break this up into 2 parts because we still have other frames to cover. Okay, let's take a look at that mission. Okay, it's a spy one. Actually, it'd be perfect for Ivara. You know, we got a mobile defense with one's locked, and it also needs the arc wings. Unfortunately, my Ivara is a 0 rank, so I couldn't do this, but I wouldn't mind having speed holster, to be quite honest. What we'll do is I'll divide this into 2 videos. This one being part 1, obviously covering Excalibur and Frost, and the next one we'll cover Ivara, and maybe I'll add Rhino in also. Rhino's a great solo one that you can pick up second planet in the game pretty quickly. Like I said, I have some videos on that. I think they're titled Fossa and Jackal. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at see what those are called. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for joining in. Those who passed through and had questions, appreciate it very much. If you want to find out when I'm broadcasting live, I normally do it on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Ison Quinn. Well, I guess it says so on the screen there. And I'm on Twitch TV. It's twitch.tv/IsonQuinn. And I obviously broadcast here. I don't have a set schedule yet, but maybe we can work one out. If you feel like there's something you'd like to see, feel free to leave it in the comments. And I hope to catch all of you later. Make sure you have a good day. And I'll see you next time virtually.